Good morning, everybody. Day 71. Still doesn't feel that long out here. Me and Chrissy are headed to right after Lehigh Gap, I think it is, parking lot. Gonna get a Super 8 or something and catch back up with the tramley tomorrow. Well, Chris will be going home, obviously, but I will catch up with the tramley tomorrow. There was a lot of people at the campsite last night. Like, how many people would you guys say were at camp last night?
40. About 40?
I'd say about 40, yeah. Not exaggerating, because I have film of it, so there you go. But, foggy morning, feeling good, ready to Nero. Everything is super slick, and we're walking on this, or who knows why they put you up here, but this is like dangerous. I'm not going to go too far because I literally can't film, but I'm just frustrated today because it's like everything is it's so foggy and dewy this morning. I mean, it may as well be raining, and it's making it worse because the shoes don't have tread on them. I feel like I'm just gonna fall to my death. Holy crap. So how are you liking doing this twice now, Chris?
It was a lot easier going up.
Yeah, yes. Especially now that it's foggy and wet.
Yes, it wasn't slippery yesterday.
I'll be honest, it was kind of fun, but I was kind of having a little tantrum back there, but just because I don't have any tread. Like, I should show them my tread, actually. That was it? That's all you could think of? Okay, well, I am super glad. I had told Chrissy to bring my other trekking poles. I just snapped my one completely, just snapped in half. These rocks are a killer. Okay. Jeez, man. How you doing? Come here often?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Alright, just got off the trail into civilization again. Going to get some food for lunch and dinner, and then off to the hotel. Just having a little birthday celebration, me and Chris. I'm sure when I'm going to see her again. Especially the way we're kind of going. The tramley decided the other day as a group to summit Katahdin together, so we might be moving. I know a lot of people are taking time off, and we'll be slowing down a little bit for some, speeding up for others, just to get them where they need to be. And yeah, we'll all be up there, hopefully. That'll be pretty cool. But birthday celebration with Chrissy, and then we're gonna do something probably in Delaware Water Gap all together with the tramley, because like I said, to me, America and Togs' birthday. So, ready? Mm-hmm. Alright, so these pair of Ultra Olympus, same size as the last ones. I didn't go up a size. These are the ones that I got warrantied back way back in the beginning with the Lone Peak 4s, because they didn't work for me. They didn't last. Blew them out within, I don't know, 120 miles, I believe. So I'm going to take these insoles. I'm going to wash them off first, but these are going to go in there and cut the stupid gator trap thing off because it's useless. No point for me because I have dirty girls. Those are the gators, just FYI. And hopefully these will have a little bit more cushion. I got tread finally. This is great. Honestly, the only downside about this shoe is I just think they need to put a little more tread in these open areas. I don't know why they do it, but this is the area that seems to wear out first. And I blew this area out on the rocks because they literally just sliced right through. And it's not the shoe's fault. The actual rocks just sliced it open. So yeah, we're going to give these a quick rinse. They're kind of nasty. And put these in. Right here are all my clothes, just kind of drying out. Just sprayed them with permethrin to kind of stop ticks from getting under my clothes. And this is what a hotel room looks like on a 12-mile Nero. Got my hammock drying out over this beautiful painting over here. And my quilts drying out from all the fog. Past probably 3 days now, just drying up here. So we're pretty much right off the interstate. I think it's 81, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea, actually. But yeah, pretty good place. One little tip that I have found that is really working for me is when a family member comes visits me, we just have this little traveling box of Resupply grocery store, and this has been saving me probably about 30 minutes to an hour, because I can just resupply out of here. So it just has a couple fuel canisters, laundry detergent, dryer sheets, just snacks that I might want in the hotel room, and just literally everything. So everything that I in here, plastic bags, whatever I need in here. We don't have to go to the grocery store, so I can enjoy my time with my girlfriend or family member, or whoever comes down here, without having to run to a grocery store. So, all right, wrap it up the night. Did all the laundry, got the clothes sprayed. Had to go back down to the dryer to dry them because, yeah, they're still pretty wet. It's almost 11 o'clock. Caught up on Game of Thrones. Awesome. Just 3 more episodes left. It's pretty cool. Don't give any spoilers out for those that haven't seen it though. Chrissy, you have a good day? Thanks for hiking with me. We popped 2 ginormous blisters on her heels. Just the rocks just destroyed her. I mean, it's crazy. So I washed off the insoles. They're gonna go in my shoes tomorrow. I am not setting an alarm. I'm just gonna sleep in till like 8 o'clock maybe. That sounds fantastic. Go get breakfast. Get back on the trail whenever. I have to do 41 miles in 2 days. Hopefully I can do that. But for now, good night everybody. I'm tired.
You waited until I couldn't hear you.
Special delivery for coffee, huh? Thank you. Is that a banana in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Still in the hotel. It's a little bit before 9 o'clock. Just enjoying continental breakfast and 4 cups of coffee. It's rainy. It's raining pretty good outside right now. Forecast says it's going to be raining all week, so it's the only thing that's hard about coming out of a hotel dry and with clean clothes is you just get wet immediately. It's miserable. Town stops make you weak, like early riser was saying. It's true. It's definitely true. Anyway, I got 41 miles to go. I have a little bit over 2 days to get there, so I'm taking my time getting out of the hotel room. I'm going to meet back up with the tramway at Delaware Water Gap, which was on the border of Pennsylvania and New Jersey, pretty much. Supposed to be really rocky today. That's why I'm not looking forward to that, because the rocks were super wet yesterday just in the fog. So I can imagine what it's going to be. And then I think it kind of gets better as far as terrain after that. But anyway, I'm going to take my time getting out of here, like I said. And we'll see where the day takes me. Probably going to stealth camp the next day or 2, depending on how long it takes me to get to Delaware Water Gap. But that's okay. We can get some alone time. Alright, heading back to the trail. It's raining.
Yeah, and I feel really bad about leaving you in the rain.
Don't feel bad, it's fine.
It just sucks.
Please don't cry like my mom did, because I had such a down day that day, and I don't think there are many dirt roads for subscribers to cheer me up on.
Well, I'll do
You
my
gonna be
best. I won't cry this time, okay? I promise.
All right. There's no need to cry. I'm over halfway there. And like literally a couple more months. Done.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, the unfortunate thing is, man, it's so awesome to wear a brand new pair of shoes and just one day just keep them dry. But no. These shoes, the first conditions these shoes are going to see is rain and rocks. Oh, I did order the next 2 pairs of shoes, even though I probably won't need 2 pairs, on Mass Drop. $80 each. thanks to an Instagram follower tip. So thank you so much. That was awesome. Saves me a lot of money. All right, at the trailhead. Hey, you want to come hiking with me for a little bit?
No.
Didn't think so. Alrighty, well, I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Don't cry.
I'm not. I promised I wouldn't.
Okay, good. Okay, back on the trail. Let's talk about something real quick while I'm thinking about it. The mental side of things. And this is a question that's been coming up a lot on the channel and responding to people, but figured I'd just throw it out there. How do you deal with the mental side of things out here? Because that's all it is right now. Most of the physical stuff is, you know, you're conditioned. But spending the day with a loved one and then walking away from them the following day is super hard, at least for me. So what I do is when I get back on the trail, think about it for 5 minutes, think about how nice it was to see them, how much fun I had, and then that's it. You let it go. You get your mind right and get back on the trail. So 5 minutes down the road, I'm good. I'm ready for this again. You just keep going. It's hard. It's hard for the first couple visits, depending on how many times they're coming out to see you, but you just do it. You know, and it gets, well, I'd like to say it gets easier every time, but it really doesn't. But just take 5 minutes, get over it, and get back. So I've swapped out the trekking poles. So these are the older trekking poles I've had for a couple years now, but they have new tips on them. The other trekking poles, like I said, one of the shafts cracked on a rock yesterday, so I needed new tips on there anyway, and so Chrissy was just happened to be bringing these down, which worked out perfect for me. That means I don't have to stop and buy something new at an outfitter. Alright, just checking gut hooks. What I think I'm going to do today is a 15-mile into a stealth site with a spring. Forget what it's called, but 15 miles from the parking lot. Chrissy dropped me off around noon, so I think that'll be manageable for the day, hopefully. We'll see. And that'll either make a nice little Nero into town a couple days from now, or if I do 26, I can actually take a 0 with the tramley, because they'll be in there. It's the same place at the Delaware Water Gap. So we'll see what happens. Lehigh River. This is the town of Palmerton. This is where Lucky and crew took their Nero yesterday. 16 mile Nero. And I think Dormat's still in town doing a 0 here today, but all gonna meet up at Delaware Water Gap. Apparently the climb out of here is pretty rough, so we'll see how that goes in just a second here. That's the bridge we were just on. Came up a considerable distance. It didn't feel like that much gain though. This is definitely not ideal to do in the rain. I'm a little worried about this actually. Crap. Tell you what, this is a lot of fun. I am so glad I have tread on my shoes for this, but most of PA, when it comes to these kind of rocks, it's been like, okay, we're going to take you up to this rock cliff. You're not going to be able to see anything, but here's a whole bunch of rocks for you to climb on. This, you got a great view. Down there, Palmerton. That's pretty cool. And the climb is fun. I'll take this any day. Like I said, I am glad I have tread on because it is raining and slippery up here. We're above tree line in Pennsylvania. The rain was picking up for a little bit and the fog came in, and then it cleared out real fast. I think it went over that way, but this is crazy. I'll add to it. Why not? Hopefully I don't knock it over. Alright, there you go. In the name of love. Alright, getting pretty windy up here. Like in the Pennsylvania Alpine zone right now. Those power lines I remember seeing in gut hooks, we're going to go across those pretty soon here. Here comes the fog, all dressed in white, ready to soak all your down quilts tonight. Alright, made it to a stealth site. It's not designated, but I saw a little fire ring off in the distance, so I came over here. 14.1 miles for the day. That's about what I wanted to hit. I was shooting for Delp Spring or whatever. It's in 15 miles. Well, 1 mile from here, but started pouring a little bit, and I was like, whatever, let's get out of the rain. Got 27 miles left to go into Delaware Water Gap, so I'll do like a 20 tomorrow, maybe a little bit more, and then a nice easy in Nero. I'm a little chilly right now, to be honest with you, so I'll set up my hammock and get changed, and then I'll work on dinner and chores. But man, definitely a chilly day when that wind hits you. So while I'm just relaxing in my hammock, I thought I'd give you a tour of kind of how I sleep every night. And this right here, this is my Ridgeline organizer. I usually have my power bank in this middle compartment, and then my phone in this compartment right here. I keep my stuff sacks for the quilts right in here, or I put it in my mesh. Behind that are my shorts and my hiking shirts and my clothes bag. Everything's kind of drying right there, and they kind of stay away from me because my feet are usually on this side. So they are well away from anything, and usually they're just damp, they're not soaking wet. If they're soaking wet, sometimes I leave them on the shock cord along with my socks. Usually I put my socks outside, but until like I'm done and fidgeting in the hammock, they're just kind of up here. Reason being, while I'm setting the hammock up, I always end up hitting this, and sometimes they just get on the ground and get more wet. Alright, so behind that is my buff right there, and then the sleeping pad, and then I keep my ditty bag behind me right there. And the only thing that's smelly in there is my balm. And I don't care. I'm leaving my balm in there because I put it on right before I go to bed, so I can't really put it in my food bag. But other than that, underneath of the hammock is my backpack, and I gotta go hang that. And then finally, when I'm ready to, I'll pull the head end and I will dry my gaiters on this little piece of shock cord right here. So that's kind of how I stay organized. I use these shock cords for a lot if the doors aren't deployed, whether to dry socks or shirt or whatever, but usually that's how I have my hammock set up, so in case anyone's wondering. Anyway, I gotta call it a night, do some editing, relax, and maybe I'll watch a movie. I got good 4G here, and I have like less than 2.5 days in the Delaware Water Gap. So I got plenty of battery juice with me right now. So anyway, everybody, good night. I'll see you in the morning.